So this is part 2 of Joburgers rating Cape Town food places. Okay, Trey had a completely different experience from the one I had.
I must have drank the champagne.
Again, like a very unique experience, like nothing that we've been to before. I'm sensing a bit of a pattern with like your dishes and my dishes. Somehow
I just don't choose well. Our rating is going to be based on food, service, and the ambiance.
Yeah. So there's already a lot of Cape Town food content on our channel, but the places that we're going to go to today are places that we've been to, let's say, in the last year. It's just a combination of restaurants, street food, markets, cafes, etc. So moving on to restaurants or sort of formal dining spots.
Yeah, formal dining spot.
This place, I think, is one of the most underrated places in Cape Town. It's called Vagabond Kitchen.
Love that place.
We actually went there a while ago and Trey had a beef burger.
A beef burger. It was amazing
and very, very affordable in terms of pricing. I went after a run one day and I had the pork and apple burger, which was equally delicious.
I'm sad I missed that.
Yeah, it was so good. Like I said, I highly rate this place. It's also one of those places where you can just go solo to it. Like you don't need to go with a partner or a group of people.
Very chilled and relaxed.
Very casual sort of atmosphere, but very nice ambience. And then I also so happened to go back the one day and have breakfast there. Really nice coffee. I had like an egg Benedict kind of dish. And that was also pretty good. So this one, I think like a solid 4 out of 5.
I rated according
if
to
I just rated on those burgers, probably like a 5 out of 5. Nice ambience. The staff were great.
Really nice staff.
Yeah, I knew I was going to get something good. Okay, moving on.
Yen's Vietnamese.
In the Cape Quarter Lifestyle Village.
You have to make a reservation here. They do get quite busy.
This one is like a difficult one for us because we haven't really had Vietnamese food before, so it was kind of hard for us to judge. So we had a banh mi, which is the roll with fillings inside, like a baguette basically with fillings inside, beef noodle dish, and a pork bao bun.
There's a pork steamed bun.
In terms of the food, you weren't really impressed with the banh mi, right?
No. Didn't have enough filling.
It was a little bit on the dry side.
It was on the dry side. It was also quite bland and tasty.
So,
it wasn't great.
I guess it didn't meet our expectations that we built up. However, the noodle dish was very tasty.
It had like a pad thai kind of.
It had like a pad thai vibe to it. And then Troy's bun was also pretty good, I think.
I think it was like a beef barbecue filled bun.
That was also great. So in terms of staff, service was like a little bit weird because you had to order at the counter and then go and sit. So not really much of interaction with the staff. So can't really fault it too much. Atmosphere, the decor of the place was really, really cool. Nice. So what would we rate Yen's Vietnamese? We basically had 2 really good meals and 1 sort of not so great meal. There wasn't really much interaction with the staff, so that kind of felt a bit weird. Ambience and decor of the place was really, really good.
It was really nice.
So if we had to kind of give it like an overall rating, including the bad and good, I would go like halfway,
3.
A little bit better than, I'd probably go like a 3.5 out of 5. So I think it was good. And, you know, there's a couple of things that maybe just let it down the road.
The staff were honest. Do you remember? They gave us a call because they found a mobile phone at our table.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then, yeah, I think 3.5 out of 5 is fair. Yeah. Okay, then up next is the Egghead Diner. So this one you haven't been to. It's on Kloof Street. I've been there a few times now. Actually, a really nice place to go a solo dinner kind of vibes. It's an all-day diner, and I had a really amazing fish and chips.
I'm jealous.
Really, really good. But what I really like about this place is the ambiance. It's got like a really cozy vibe. And then the decor is just, I was like in love with the decor because it's got like this, I guess, 60s, 70s diner feel to it. So everything's a bit vintage and retro. Really funky, really cool. Staff were excellent. Like really attentive, you know, very friendly. This one scores highly for me. And then the second time I went, I had a really nice chai latte, which was delicious. I had a Wagyu beef burger, which was nice, but it wasn't amazing. And we're going to talk about a restaurant that, in my opinion, I think is like the best Wagyu beef burger I've had in Cape Town. So the Wagyu beef burger wasn't really, it was like very, almost gamey. It almost had like a gamey taste, like it was like very meaty, if that makes sense. I didn't enjoy it that much. So this place I would also give sort of like give it a 4 out of 5. Overall experience was great. Oh yeah, and I had a Tafel lager.
A Tafel lager?
Yeah, when I was drinking.
I've never heard of that before.
Which was also really, really nice beer. Back to the waterfront, we're going to talk about Life Grand Cafe. We're obviously familiar with the Life Grand brand because we've also got them in Johannesburg. So the Life Grand Cafe is a bit of a weird one because it's a very popular spot in the waterfront, catering to obviously everyone, including tourists, etc., etc. Gets very, very busy. But some time ago, I had a Wagyu beef burger at this place and it was phenomenal. The service was very, very iffy because they were so busy and it was just, service was just not great. But that burger, like I remember that burger from the time I had it and it was absolutely delicious. Out of everywhere I've been to, that's the best Wagyu beef burger I've ever had. So when we went this time, we actually were, the places that we were trying to go through in the waterfront were either too busy or we didn't have a booking. So by default, we went to the Life Grand Cafe, and just based on the fact that I had had that burger before. So you had a...
So I had like a roast chicken and veggies dish. Yeah.
Troy had some like
sushi.
Prawn Avo sushi was very, very, very good. So I think all the Life Grands are really known for their sushi. So the sushi was amazing. Your dish was, it was nice. I think it was a bit overwhelming, like in terms of like, it was a very big and...
Yeah, and I think flavor-wise, look, it was okay. It wasn't the best chicken dish that I've had. It was overall, it was okay.
It was okay, yeah. The star of the show, once again, was... that Wagyu beef burger that I had again. And it was as good in terms of quality and consistency. And the last time I remember having it was amazing, simply amazing. And we had really good service this time around. They like set us next to the fireplace.
The service
they were
was
very attentive. So bit of a mixed bag, I guess, because it's a very popular place and it's always busy. What would you say our overall rating would that be? Like I'm feeling like a...
What, 4.5 or 4 out of 5?
Like a 4.
Yeah.
I think like a 4 out of 5. Be cognizant that if they're going to be really busy, service might be a bit of an issue. Yeah. 3 hours later. That's how long our lunch took. This is Kloof Street House. It was like such a weird, funky kind of
it was really cool, a very, very cool place.
Like if you're looking for an interesting experience, dining experience, this is the place to go. It's like very quirky and eccentric in terms of like decor and design. It was like very cozy because it was winter time, so put us next to a fireplace.
The ambiance was 10 out of 10.
It was. So Troy had a mid-afternoon eggs Benedict because he loves eggs Benedict, so he loved it. He said it was amazing. We had the 3-course set menu kind of vibe, right?
I had a roasted cauliflower steaklet starter. That was really good. Very fresh and delicious. It was actually very good.
I had the mussels, super spicy.
Yeah, it was spicy.
It was
very unexpected.
For our mains,
I had butter chicken curry. Very underwhelming. It was okay.
Yeah, I think it kind of missed the mark for you.
Yeah.
I had the fish and chips. That was excellent. I'm sensing a bit of a pattern with like your dishes and my dishes. Somehow
I just
we
don't
always-
choose well, but it's good that we
always
share.
get the bad ones. Trey's butter chicken dish was sort of average. My fish and chips was really, really good. And then for dessert, the apple crumble thing with the ice cream was really, really good.
Flavor combination.
Yeah, the crepes weren't that great because they had like this sort of bitterness to it.
They had like an orange glaze. When you flambe it, it turns bitter.
The ratio of the dishes we had, like, I guess 60-70% of them were like good, and the other 30 was sort of like, they were okay, they were on the fence.
The best dish that we had was definitely your fish and chip.
Yeah, agreed. If we had to give it an overall rating, I think it's an experience, and the food is just one part of that.
Yeah.
So like a 4 out of 5 for me.
Yeah, 4 out of 5.
I think it's really good, but just make a note that maybe 1 or 2 of the dishes might not be exactly what your expectation.
The decor, I would give 5 out of 5. Beautiful and tastefully decorated with all these quirky
Trinkets.
items and trinkets. It's really beautiful.
Also like very like romantic vibes.
Yes, yeah.
Or it can be quite cozy, or it can be quite festive with like lots of people around the table. It's definitely worth checking out. Unique places to eat in Cape Town. One additional place which like I couldn't figure out where to categorize it is the Mount Nelson, which is I've categorized it like as a day drinking place, because that's every time I've been there it's been like for drinks and like snacks and light meals. But Trey and I went and did the
high tea.
The high tea there once. I enjoyed the whole pageantry of it, like the sort of theatrics of it, but you didn't really.
What theatrics? There was no theatrics.
No, like the sort of poshness of it, like, you know, sort of being served with champagne and tea and all these like little cakes on trays and this like crazy smorgasbord or spread of like pastries and sweets. And
were we at the same place? I remember they bring you your little tray of goodies.
They serve you the teas that you pick. It came with champagne.
Yes.
And then you can go to the buffet table that has like hundreds of different types of pastries and sweets.
I don't remember that.
They're being serious right now.
Yes, I know.
Okay, Trey had a completely different experience from the one I had.
I must have drank the champagne.
Yeah, Trey didn't really like it because she like prefers much more savory kind of stuff. The venue is beautiful.
Yeah, the venue is beautiful.
It's like straight out of a Wes Anderson movie. Like it looks like the Grand Budapest Hotel. Like it's really, really pretty. And then on the other occasions that I've been there, I've just been there for like cocktails and drinks and that kind of stuff. And we've had, I guess, small dishes or like sort of snacky type things, which were all like really good and amazing. So a very different experience in Cape Town. Overall, I would say like really good service. You know, the high tea, maybe you feel like it was a bit overrated.
I think you need to take me there again.
4 out of 5 scale in terms of like unique experience. Everything that I had there was like pretty good, and service was also top notch.
I need a refresher.
You need a refresher. I guess this one also kind of doesn't fit under cafes. It probably fits more under sort of desserts and pastries kind of vibe.
Yeah.
So this place, I think it's like such a cool
It is. It's one of my favorite places
concept.
in Cape Town.
I took Trey and Troy there. They just absolutely fell in love with the place and loved the whole experience. This is Mochi Mochi, which obviously specializes in Japanese style sweets and pastries and that kind of thing. So from a decor and ambiance perspective, top notch. It was like
definitely, it's so
cool and cute and like just like again like a very unique experience, like nothing that we've been to before. They obviously specialize in mochi. Tried a bunch of different ones and they were all amazing, and they regularly have like new flavors. So if you like really like mochi, they have like really excellent mochi. But what I wanted to talk about was like the other unique things that we tried.
Yes, that I wasn't expecting to find at a place called Mochi Mochi.
Besides like all the sweet style things, they also have like
savory items
and
cute little savory snacks.
The one that you really enjoyed was called the croque monsieur. Yeah, it was that one.
Yeah, so it had beef frankfurts, creamy cheese sauce in a milk bun, topped with torched white cheddar. It was heaven in a bite. It was just, I want to go back.
It was almost like a ham and cheese.
But a bougie sandwich.
Yeah, just like 10 levels higher. Chocolate pastry bun thing.
Yeah.
That was really, really good. I'd also tried the Japanese souffle sponge cake. Is that what it's called? The Japanese
cheesecake.
Excellent. The one weird thing that I had from there was like this hot dog thing, again like a savory thing, with the bento flakes. You don't like the bento flakes because they look like they're moving. It was basically like a hot dog with different sauces and on a bun with the bento flakes. It looked so cute. It was very cute looking, but it was a bit of a assault on the senses in terms of flavor. So it was a bit weird. I wouldn't order it again. And what's interesting is these guys are part of another Asian sort of / Japanese style restaurant called Ting Ting.
Oh, okay.
In Cape Town that does a lot of these Japanese style or fusion style dishes. Also, it's a pretty cool place to go and check out. But Mochi Mochi, what would you rate it?
10 out of 5.
It's such a cool concept.
Yeah.
Everything that we had was pretty good.
Very fresh, very unique flavors as well. Also, just quite affordable.
Because you're trying a bunch of different things and they're not like meals, they're priced quite reasonably. So it allows you to try a bunch of different things. They even have really mini mochi balls, I guess, that you can just try all the different flavors if you really want to try a bunch of them. So from a taste, affordability, experience, ambiance, staff, it was
top marks.
All
really good.
5 out of 5 kind of place. Again, one of our favorites in Cape Town, and can't wait to go back and try some more. Cool. So that was a bunch of Joburgers rating Cape Town food places. If you like this content, let us know and we'll do some more. Maybe we'll do Durban next.
Thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.